Let's talk about my top 5 best budget GPUs that you can buy right now. The GPU market is finally having good prices after like 2 years of constant bad pricing. So today I will bring you the best budget options that you can get right now for your PC build, which by the way I made a bunch of PC build videos on my channel. So if you want a full guide on which PC build you should get for every single budget, you should watch my channel videos, but you will also have some of them in the cards in the top right of the screen. With that being said, let's start with this video. So if you're looking for the most budget GPU right now, you want good 1080p performance and you want a PC, let's say for $550, I do recommend you buying the RX 570. This one is used for $155, but it's a great GPU even in 2022. It has 8 GB of VRAM and it's going to work great for a starter gaming PC. So if you're looking to play games like, let's say, GTA 5, CSGO, Valorant, and these shooter games for 1080p gaming, you won't be disappointed with this GPU. And if you pair it with, let's say, the i3-10100F, you will get a really good performance for the price at 1080p gaming. Of course, you won't be able to play the latest AAA titles, but if you're looking to play light video games such as Minecraft, this one is actually a great GPU. Then for $30 extra, you get the GTX 1070 is used as well, but this one is a much faster GPU and I do recommend you buying this one instead of the last one if you have $30 extra to spend. Of course, on a side budget, $30 is actually a lot, and that's why I gave you the RX 570 as an option, but the GTX 1070 is a much better GPU for gaming performance right now. You will be able to play, of course, all of the games that I've mentioned on the last one with higher frame rates, and depending on the game that you want to play and the settings, you will be able to achieve 60 FPS smoothly on the most popular games. Of course, if you want to see how it performs on your favorite game, you should search on YouTube the benchmarks for this exact GPU and your favorite game for different settings for you to see the exact frame rates that you are going to get. Now the next one is almost $100 more expensive. It's actually $90 more expensive, but this one is brand new and is one of the best GPUs right now in terms of price to performance. We are talking about the MSI RX 6600. This one has 8 GB of VRAM. It's a great 1080p graphics card and it would work great on a $700 PC build. So if you have a budget between $700 to $800, this graphics card is going to be the one that you should put on your PC build. Excellent for 1080p gaming. There is literally no video game that you cannot run at least 60 FPS on average with this graphics card, even the latest AAA titles, and it's also great for streaming and multitasking because of those 8 GB of VRAM. Of course, this one is much faster than the GTX 1070. It's really similar on performance to the RTX 3060 without ray tracing and DLSS, but the 3060 is way more expensive and I do not recommend you going for that one because you can get really similar performance, if not faster, in some games with the RX 6600. Once again, I won't give you the exact FPS that you are going to get on specific games because you can search those benchmarks for your favorite one. Now, if you want an Nvidia graphics card, you can go with the 2060. This one is $290, so it's $10 more expensive than the last one, but you are not going to get a better performance. It's actually a slower gaming performance than the RX 6600 and it also has 6 GB of VRAM instead of 8 GB, but that is the only graphics card that I would consider from Nvidia on a budget as of right now. Their graphics cards are actually really expensive and I don't think it's worth the price difference, but if you want DLSS, ray tracing, and actually a better streaming performance because of the codec, then the 2060 is actually a good GPU for you. But if you want the fastest performance, then get the RX 6600 that I've mentioned before and you end up saving $10 extra for you to buy a McDonald's. And with the best budget GPU that you can get right now for $340, we get the RX 6600 XT. This one has as well 8 GB of VRAM and I do recommend you getting this graphics card if your budget is from $850 all the way to $1,000. Although for $1,040 you can get a gaming PC with the RX 6700 XT, which is going to be much faster. You will have that video in the top right of the screen. It's a great PC build that I do recommend you watching, especially if you want to play at 1440p gaming on $1,000 budget. But this one, the 6600 XT, it's a great GPU. It's faster of course than the 6600. It's definitely much faster than the RTX 3060 and it's a bit slower than the 3060 Ti, but the 3060 Ti is way more expensive. So the 6600 XT I would say it's one of the best 1080p graphics cards that you can get right now. Of course, you can do some 4040p gaming. It's not going to be the smoothest, and it really depends on the games that you want to play. But if you want to play at 1080p, I would say this one is top 2 graphics cards out there in the market, right there with the RTX 3060 Ti. But if you compare prices, this one is actually going to be better because you end up saving a bunch of money over the 3060 Ti. But if you're looking for a Prebuilt PC instead, I do recommend you watching my video about the best Prebuilt PCs of July in 2022. I will leave that video as well in the top right of the screen, as well with all of the PC build videos. And don't forget that you will have all of the links for these graphics cards down below in the description in case you're interested in buying one of them. Let me know if I missed a graphics card, but I'm pretty confident that this list is the best one if you are on a budget. And if you have a higher budget, let me know how much money you got to spend on a GPU, which games you wanna play, and also at which resolution, and I will help you out. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly, hit that bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content. I will see you on the next one.